So let me discuss the topic light reflection and refraction. So in this chapter, light reflection and refraction. So what is light initially? Light is a form of energy which enables us to see the things around us. See, actually, it is we get light from sun, especially. It's a natural source of light what we receive from sun. It is solar radiation. It has both heat and light. So, other than the solar radiation, we have the natural source of other than natural source of light, we have artificial source of light also. So here our topic is light reflection and refraction. So we know that the speed of light is 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. So in this sense, it travels 300,000 kilometers in 1 second. So speed of light. So speed of light is given by V is equal to 3 into 10 power 8 meters per second. So you know that 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. So if I have to express for our minimum and basic understandings, so the velocity of light will be equal to 3 into 10 power, I just split this 10 power 8, 10 power 8 I split as 10 power 5 into 10 power 3, so meters per second. So 10 power 3 meter per second, I will be converting it as 3 into 10 power 5 kilometer per second. So in the sense, after 5 zeros, 1 2 3 4 5 zeros, kilometers per second. So it is also known to us no other particle in the universe travels as faster as light. So this is about the speed of light. So then this is just an introduction what is light. When light falls on our eye, we are able to see the things around us. So the topic reflection. What is reflection of light? The process of bouncing back of light after hitting a certain object is called as reflection of light. So when light travels and hits a certain object, it reflects back. It may reflect in many ways. If the surface is non-linear, like if the surface is irregular, if we have a regular surface, the ray of light will reflect back. So this is called as reflection of light. There are two laws of reflection of light. The first law of reflection of light says that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. So the first law of reflection of light says that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. So let me consider this is a reflecting surface, this is a reflecting surface. So let this be an incident ray. So this is the incident ray, and let the light reflects in this direction. So this is the reflected ray. So here, in order for the study purpose, in order to study about the angle of incidence and angle of reflection, we need a reference. So we take here a frame called, we just draw a frame here, and that is called as the normal. Here this line N, Mn is called as the normal. Mn is called as the normal, and PQ is the incident ray and QR is the reflected ray. So what is the first law stating that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. So in the sense, what is angle of incidence here? Angle of incidence is the angle between the incident ray and the normal. So here PQ is the incident ray, and Mn is the normal. The angle between incident ray and the normal is called as the angle of incidence I. And now what is angle of reflection? Angle of reflection is the angle between the normal and the reflected ray. So this is the angle of reflection R. So now, therefore, angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. So let me introduce now. So here this normal will always be perpendicular to the reflecting surface at the point of incidence. Now normal, it doesn't exist actually. Normal is a line what we draw. Normal will always be perpendicular to the reflecting surface. So here the angle between the normal drawn and the reflecting surface will always be 90 degree. Suppose, let me take an example. If the angle of incidence is equal to 60 degree. So they may ask you a question, what is the angle of reflection? It's very simple. By the law of reflection of light, angle of reflection will also be equal to 60 degree. Now for the same question, if the angle of incidence is 60 degree, what is the angle between incident ray and reflected ray? So if the angle of incidence is equal to 60 degree, what is the angle between incident ray and reflected ray? So angle of incidence is this much, angle of incidence is 60 degree, then angle of reflection also will be equal to 60 degree. So what is the angle between incident ray and reflected ray? 60 plus 60 is equal to 120 degree. So this is how the basic application of this law of reflection of light. And the next one, okay, I'll ask you one more question. Let me discuss this one also. If the angle of incidence is equal to 60 degree, what is the angle between incident ray and the reflecting surface for this normal regular reflection? If the angle of incidence is equal to 60 degree, what is the angle